Good morning, good morning. It looks like we have a good 10 people here to support our new subscriber entry, which is Chris. And I see if I look in the chat that Chris has introduced himself and said hello. So everybody give Chris a big welcome because we are going to see what Chris is going to offer us today. And we don't normally do Sundays, but Sunday is your day, Chris, because you work the other days, you told me. Thank you for coming into the chat so that we can all talk back and forth for the choices that you have made. If you guys haven't noticed from yesterday's chat, or actually, that's a good question. Are we back in HD? Scott, tell me, are we back in HD? Because afterwards I spent probably like 30 minutes trying to figure out the settings to make this better. So can you tell me, you guys, if this is back into HD, if it looks good, if it looks better? I don't see anything that says that my connection's weird. The bit rate is weird, so that's good to know. Let me move over a little bit because I feel like I'm a little too far to the... There we go. Let's space it out a little bit. Yep. All right. But in the chat yesterday, I did see a comment from Marcus, which was Colin's entry from yesterday. I look even better than previous. Well, that's good to know. I also put on some makeup, so that's probably why. Marcus came into the comment section and said that he was watching, but he couldn't like actually chat. So he was there. When he says he couldn't chat, it was probably because, like I said, he was banging chicks, so you can't really chat while you're banging chicks, but he was listening. So he did hear all of your guys' comments and my comments, and he said that he was happy to hear it because I think song number 4, right, was probably one of the most popular ones for a lot of people. I still didn't like it as much as, was it song number 3, but I did like it. It was like very close. So my skin is not as pale. Yeah, it's because I got the bass on. All right, so let's waste no time because Chris has 6 entries for us. I have no idea what he's going to put. I just know that there was 6 songs that I had to load in, and so we are going to be ready to go. He says, I reckon I know which song you'll all be like, what the fuck? Oh, so there's a what the fuck song in this set. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, so hopefully Chris has got 6 songs and it's within the 40-ish minute range of music time, because obviously I'm talking. But let's read what Chris has for us. This is what he says to all you freaks and myself. He says, hey Cap, and also hey chat. My first time joining in with a set, so I'll try to keep it short. I've put together 6 songs, 5 of which are from bands you've heard of. Okay, so these are bands we've had on the channel before. And 1 you probably haven't. I've consulted the list, so hope these haven't been picked before. Okay. First song is from my current favorite band, Riverside. Uh-oh. Chris, are you actually Jappy in a Chris form? Because I think Riverside has probably been one of the most popular bands on the channel. They haven't been on a lot lately. But Jappy, who is a subscriber who hasn't been around much lately, probably put almost every single album and song from them on here for a long time. So we got another Riverside song. He says, your reaction to which are what brought me to your channel. Oh, okay. There. Thank Jappy, because Jappy's the one who had Riverside on here probably the most. And it's also the first song of theirs I ever heard. When I got this album after being recommended to them from other bands, YouTube video comments comparing them, so felt apt to use this as the first song. All right. Also loved the drop after the intro. Song name is called Lost. Why should I be frightened by a hat? That's the name of the song. Lost. Why I should be frightened by a hat? Question mark. All right. So we're going to get back into some Riverside. I would be interested, Chris, while we're listening to the song, since you really like Riverside, and you have seen the reactions that I've done in the past, what's your thoughts about Riverside? Do you agree with me that like they never seem to bust out? They're very much a slow burn band. My particular take is that Riverside is best when their songs are between 5 and 7 minutes. If they go over the 7-minute mark, it's too repetitive and a little bit too long. Do you agree with that take? Do you disagree with that take? Throw some of that in the chat and let us know, and we can debate about it. So here we go with Lost. Why should I be frightened by a hat? Here we go.
I dropped down again.
I love Mariusz's voice. Just really, really good.
On a desert island full of skies, and I saw a boy looking up, dreaming of his future.
I really like his voice.
From my past, from my past.
What's up, Arrow? Welcome.
Soon I drew an ocean.
Yeah, I would definitely say the title is not cool in my head.
And I plunged my feet into.
Ooh, Adrian was thinking about throwing this on there.
Bit by bit,
I love it. You can feel that slow burn build. Typical Riverside.
This freedom and this rush of waves. Come follow me, we'll go down where the river.
Wow, Scott likes this song too. I like that.
One day just you and I will find the bridge to the Neverland.
Colin with the jokes. Colin with the jokes.
Come follow me, we'll go down.
I like how the guitar is following the melody, or the melody is following the guitar.
One day just you and I will find the bridge to the Neverland.
They did? They were on Cruise to the Edge? Damn. Wasn't that a Mike Portnoy thing? Wasn't he on that? Ooh, really like that harmony.
One day just you and I will find the bridge to the Neverland.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was that the drop that you were referring to? Because that bass was like, boom. That was cool. Yeah. If it stays like this, and as long as it's not 10 minutes long, this is definitely going on a playlist. Real quick question, is my voice and the sound okay? Is the mix good? Is the song too low? Ooh, Okay. Well, if Scott K says it sounds good, it's definitely good. Nice. I like the chorus. It's not chorus, but it's like that echoey sound on the guitar. This might be like in my top 5 Riverside songs if it stays like this.
But I don't regret that I am what I lost.
What's up, Herman? Music is a little low. I've got it at the red, so.
One day just you and I will find the bridge to the Neverland.
Oh, so Chris, you play guitar? Like that.
One day just you and I will find the bridge to the Neverland. Neverland.
Okay. Ryan, that's what I've always said about Riverside. I just wish sometimes they would kind of like get a little chaotic, but they're always just kind of like right here, which is good. So it makes every song that they've done good, and I would even say really good. But there's not a song that I'm just like, although Conceiving You is such a very, it's probably my favorite song by them. Arrow, you gotta think of the context, buddy. You gotta think of the context. Songs can be really good and even great, or really, really good, and go on a playlist, but that doesn't mean that I don't want them. The reason Caligula's Horse is my favorite band is because they blow through on their choruses and just bring this well of emotion that this almost gets to, but almost like gives you dick tease. It's like putting in just the tip. Is that the end? Ooh. All right, that's the end. Okay, so as always, there's not a single Riverside song that I dislike. I have not heard a single, have I? I don't think I have. And we have heard a ton of Riverside on here. Definitely going on a playlist. Really like it. It might be in my top 5 Riverside songs because something about that drop was really good. I like the harmonies and kind of, yeah, it was a little bit different than their typical, just a little bit. But for the most part, as I've said a million times, it kind of stays in that like little ride and it just kind of slow burns for a bit. Never really breaks through and just crushes. Which I would say it would be nice if they were a little more chaotic. But hey, I would if Riverside came into town, I would definitely go see them. And now that, I don't know if you guys know this, but marijuana has passed in Ohio. Although, which I hate politics. I don't care about them. I don't even think about them for the most part. But one thing I just don't understand is, so it passed and they have like, so you can have recreational marijuana, all this other stuff. But right after it passed, and it passed by a lot, all of a sudden the government or whatever, the politicians, said they are going to amend it. And they basically sent in this new bill that's going to amend everything that just passed. How's that even legal? How can you have the majority of people make it clear what their voice is, and then all of a sudden the government can go back and go, well, we're going to amend it, and basically take away the right? I just don't understand. Anyway, the fact that it is legal here as of December 7th, which today's the 10th. So as of Thursday, recreational use in Ohio is okay. If Riverside came to Ohio, I would go and, well, I probably wouldn't smoke, but maybe eat an edible. I don't like smoking. Okay, let's get into the next one, which is it going to be more Riverside? Because if it's bands that we've heard of, it might be some more Riverside. Oh, second song is also from Riverside. He says, my joint favorite from their newest album. Okay. From their newest album, I think we've heard, 2 songs from the newest album? So I will definitely not know this one. Awesome bass line throughout. The song name is Landmine Blast. Okay, so this is from their new album. I'm very happy for you, Chris. Thank you for putting some more new Riverside, because I don't think I've heard much of the new album. So here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting to your comments. Yes, Scott, I complained about Riverside's more than 7-minute songs. Got 14 people on a Sunday morning. I like it.
Wow, you've just exploded. Haven't realized.
Like that. Bam, 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 bam.
Watch your step all the time. I guess it was that word.
Cool.
A string of thoughts. Maybe you should know the world.
Okay, so let me just, I'll kind of wrap up everything I've been saying about Riverside. Just once, I would love to hear an explosion of emotion in a chorus. Just once. Maybe it's on the new album, I don't know. Maybe it's in the song. But I would love for it to just like build to the chorus and then just erupt in the chorus. Yeah, I'm trying to, this will be a tough one because I really like that first one, it was good. Probably top 5 for me, for Riverside, on first listen. You don't have to try. Colin, I would kind of agree with that. I tend to prefer the more farty sounding bass than the like trebly bass. And this had, not right now, but at the beginning it had more of a trebly bass tone. Ooh. Nice add. Da 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 da. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, Adrian, I love it's Mariusz, right? Mariusz? I think his voice is so soothing. And it's like very distinct. Whenever he comes on, it's like, yep, I know that's Mariusz. How do you say his last name? Dudas. He's an example of his tone making the music good or better versus not as good taking away from the song. I don't know if I like this better than the first one. This is tough. I like the first one. But this is a good song. Ryan, nothing beats Hands Are the Hardest. I fucking cried. Michael, I would love it if you and Arrow got together or somebody from the chat got together before a concert in the same city. Kelly hasn't been on here in a while, but I've met Kelly like 3 times now. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I think the first one I like better than this one, just a little bit. But I do like this. I like that extra beat that they're adding. Ooh, that's it. Okay, so once again, 2 very good songs that I enjoy, but nothing that completely stands out, except for number 1 is a little bit better. And again, I will listen to these a second time, and when I listen to them a second time, I'll probably pay attention more to the lyrics, number 1, and 2, I will kind of get a more better feel on how I feel about these 2 songs. But so far in a first listen, number 1 I like a little bit more than number 2, but I do like both of them, as is I like every freaking Riverside song that we hear. Colin, if I ever made it to the UK and we met up for a concert, you would not be allowed to buy any drinks because you have bought so many songs for people and you're just a cool guy that I would definitely buy you a prostitute as well. But I take that back. You're a married man with kids. Okay. Third song is from a band you've heard once or twice, maybe on the channel. Okay. Found them in a similar way to Riverside through your YouTube comments comparing them to Pink Floyd. Would this be Clone? Oh, no, it's Airbag. I think that Airbag was given to us by Adrian. They also have performed at some mini festivals in Europe alongside Riverside. Very interesting. Which I hope to find time to see live one day. The song name is called Silence Grows. So here's Airbag with I know I have several Airbag because they tend. The reason I thought Clone is because Clone has more of like this chill ballady type feel, and so I think this Airbag has some, at least the ones that are on my playlist. So Adrian, do you know the song? This is Silence Grows. Yep, here we go. Beautiful. This almost sounds familiar. Chris, are you? I can't remember. Are you in the U.S. or are you in UK? I love this.
You're fading in and out 'cause no one told you how. How to stay on your feet when nothing really seems to.
Is it low? I feel like this song sounds low. Okay, Chris is in the UK. All right. So blimey. Blimey to Chris too. So Colin and Chris, the two C's. Blimey. If it stays like this. Yeah, this is definitely Pink Floyd-y to me. I've got it turned up all the way. I think it's just the track.
Silence growing deep inside 'cause you got nothing left to lose.
Okay, picking up. I had to turn it down because it went like way in the red. Oh, Adrian, don't let Jim hear that. Jim will come to your house and find you. Scott, I hate to say this, but I hope he doesn't. Because there have been comments that pop up here and there that you guys don't know about. Like within the last month. Where I'm like, dude, just leave. In a different sort of way, this song is not really going, well, it does have a little bit more emotion overall. Yeah, it does, but it is kind of here. Ryan, how is this infinitely better than Riverside? I don't get that. It's a ballad. This is just a nice, chill ballad. All right, Colin, go have fun, buddy. Yeah, but I feel like they're both not going in unique, distinct places. They're both Riverside and this song are pretty much, but I like it. It doesn't have to necessarily go into distinct places. All right, 1, 2, 3 for Colin. Arrow. Jason, I would agree. That's what I was trying to say, is it has a little bit more emotion, but it is still pretty much just like a ballad that's kind of... It's beautiful. This part feels like it'd be great live. Yep, I would agree, Michael. More dynamic. So I'm gonna do 3 1, 2. You know what? I'm getting more of that Marillion feel. But I would definitely say like, yeah, this is, yeah, I get it. A Marillion feel here. With the guitar solo, it's kind of like that Marillion type of suck the emotion dry out of it kind of a solo. Kind of like, I mean, if you guys notice all of this, there's a lot of different opinions about these songs. It's bringing out the little quirks in all of us in this chat. It's really interesting. Adrian saying he doesn't get into speed metal. How dare you? Okay, nothing much to say about that other than I dug it. It's probably my favorite song by a little bit. I don't think it's, I mean, it does have more emotional and dynamic feeling than the Riverside songs, but it's still a ballad, and I like how it built at the end, and you could feel the energy. I would agree with Adrian that was very, very Marillion-like, and I like Marillion. So, but I've said about Marillion kind of a similar thing. A lot of their songs kind of sound the same, and it sounds like this. But I don't know if I would call this better than Marillion, but it's definitely in the same vein, and I enjoy it. So, yeah. Let's get into the next song. He says the fourth song is a very new song from Mariusz Duda. I think is it Duda. His new album, AFRAID, Afraid. An electronic song with a quirky feel and a surprise near the end. Song name is Bot's Party. I think we've had one or two songs from this album on the channel. I think definitely one. So I'll be interested to hear more of this because I remember, if I remember correctly, the last one we listened to, I was like, this sounds like Riverside a little bit, but it had a little bit different take on Riverside, but it sounded very Mariusz Duda. Here we go. Speaking of Arrow, there are, and I don't know if it's just Jim and his fake accounts, but on those Marillion videos, I get comments of just like, not hate, but like, definitely not happy. And the dislikes on that video are a lot. Their videos. Digging how it feels at the beginning. Different sound here. Arrow, nothing beats, at least for me, Nightwish fans are horrible. They're the probably worst fans that I've ever dealt with on the channel. So having one or maybe two, not so happy Marillion fans is nothing compared to the hate that I got when we did some Nightwish on here, and I didn't love them. I kind of dig this. It's got a very electronic. I wish there was a way I could find to get rid of the latency so that when I play the drums, it's on the beat to you guys. But I can't. So Chris, do you like Mariusz's solo stuff more than Riverside, less than Riverside, the same as Riverside? Huh. Have they collaborated before, Arrow? Is this like an instrumental? Because we haven't heard him sing yet. Or is that him? I just like that riding in the background. It's driving the song forward. I'm gonna say, Chris, so far, you haven't turned in a single song yet that I dislike. These are all good songs. But as much as I like this song, and it's different, I don't like it more than 3 and 1. And if you're not going to do more than this, it better not be like 7 minutes long, because then it's just going to keep falling down. Okay. Hold that thought. Arrow, do you use your left hand or your right hand for that sexy time? I'm digging this part. This part definitely made the song better, and the song was already pretty good. Nice, chill. I like that graphic. Oh, you're into that. You must be a white, middle-aged conservative. It's totally true. White middle-aged conservatives tend to be into all that like weird sexual dominatrix I can't say it. Can't say it. You know what I'm saying. Asphyxiation, is that how you say it? I can't say it right. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. I definitely think the ending made it even better than it was at the beginning. I thought it was cool, a little different take. Yeah, so far in my book, you're 4 for 4, Chris, and it's just a matter of which ones I like more than the others. But I like them all, and so far, 3 is my favorite. 1 is right behind that, and then this one, and then 2, which is good as well, but just not as good as these 3 in my opinion. So, yes, autoerotic asphyxiation. I couldn't get it out of my mouth. I remember when I was a kid, I was not able to pronounce the Sesame Street character, the Snuffleupagus. Is that how you say it? Snuffleupagus. As a kid, I just could not get it out of my mouth, just like this fucking word. Asphyxiation. Snuffleupagus. I just couldn't do it. All right. So 4 for 4 in my book. We have 2 more songs to go. Chris, I'm just saying that, yeah, I think this is a good set so far. I'm glad it's your first set, and I'm digging everything. So let's keep it going. I do feel like we're on the chill side. Every song so far has just been kind of like this mood kind of builder. So it makes me wonder, Chris, are you just like a moody guy, or do you also get into like tech death metal and all that crazy stuff? Or is this mostly your gig? All right, number 5. He says, and so for the 5th song, here's the one you haven't heard of. It's a small band from the UK called Dorje, but it's spelled Dorje. And if he had not said in parentheses how to say it, I probably would have fucked it up just like everything else. But it's Dorje. And as far as I'm aware, have only released 2 EPs, probably the heaviest of the set maybe. See what you guys think. The song is called To Survive. This is a UK band. It's a band I don't think any of us have ever heard except Chris. Colin's not here to say if he's heard of them because he's a bloke. But let's find out about it. Whoa, it's fucking loud. Okay. Peace out, Baggins. Okay. It's got like a country feel to it with like heavy. Do-do-do-do. Okay.
Everything is still when you go inside. To survive the lightning, lie low.
No.
Don't let it blind you, feel its glow. Then you know it's time to run and hide.
Ooh.
Then you know it's time to survive.
I'm digging this.
Then you know that the river needs to flow.
It definitely sounds more poppy. Like,
Intuition tells me so.
but I like it. Ooh, Sasha's already putting this one first.
Survive the quicksand, relax
Yeah, and there's another example of a good voice that matches the music.
Don't kick if you say that sucks you in. To survive the
Did you hear that little
heartache, find your friends.
splash?
When you let the pain out, the suffering will live. Then you know it's time to run.
Getting ready for the chorus. Sasha. Sasha's all hands on deck for this song.
Then you know that the river needs to flow.
Damn.
The wall.
Damn.
My intuition tells me
Ooh,
so.
I like that. Gentle. Gentle.
You know that the river needs to flow. Seek out
Michael, why do you put this one in the middle?
my intuition tells
My guess is you think it sounds too much like other stuff on the radio. Is that what your reasoning is? You've got a fucking great voice. Now, can you do that live? Chris, are these guys very, very popular in the UK? They only have 2 EPs, you said, but I mean, are they really got a good following? I got a bug here. A bug. Get out of my face, bug. I don't listen to the radio, Sasha, but like Disturbed, Five Finger Death Punch, those would be like your radio-friendly or pop rock bands like this, is what I was insinuating. Adrian, why are you putting these guys in the middle as well? Yeah, see, Arrow said it. This one's a radio tune. It just has that feel. I like it. I think it sounds good. And his voice is excellent. Yep. Chris, I didn't see. When you say not particularly, you're saying they're not that popular? It's an interesting ending. Yeah, I'm actually going to put that. I like it. I don't think I'd put it on a playlist because it sounds a lot like a lot of other stuff. But again, I'll listen to it again. And the thing I'm most impressed by is I think his voice is a perfect example of a voice matching the music. Like I've said a lot. It's really, really important to have a voice that matches the style of music. In particular, progressive rock and that kind of metal, speed metal, it's going to make it much more difficult to find a musician, singer, that even if they're technically good, the tone matches something that's palatable for most people. And that's just the way it is. This guy, this is like something, like this guy's voice is good and something I would almost feel like he got his start on American Idol, even though he's in the UK. It's like an American Idol voice. What was that guy's name? Daughtery. I think he won American. It's kind of got that feel to him. I don't watch American Idol, so I don't know if I even know what I'm talking about. I just remember, yeah, there was a guy that had a bald head that had a very rocky voice on one of those, I don't know, shows, those TV shows, and I think he won or he got second place or something like that, and then he started touring. It'd be that kind of guy. Like I imagine the guy singing this would look just like that guy. So anyway, I like it. They're a band put together by guitar shop staff and YouTube channel friends. Oh, that's pretty cool. They sound fucking excellent. You got to give them that. What's up, Ranch? Oh, Chris Daughter. I was right. Daughtry, or is it Daughter? Yeah, Daughtry. Yeah, he was very much that like rocky kind of, wasn't he? If I remember, again, I don't watch the show. So it was American Idol. Yeah, but he got famous, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a guy like that. That's what it comes down to. But either way, good song, well written, fits that AB style, but also kind of like mushed in and sounds like a lot of other things that are in that style. So that's why I put it lower. Okay, last song of the day, and we are at 47 minutes, so this is like perfect, unless the song is like 16 minutes. And my final song is one of my favorites from Riverside. Oh, we got 3 songs of Riverside today. I like it. It's from the same album as the first song, and also is the song that follows Discard Your Fear, which is also on a playlist for me and in my top 5. So Conceiving You, Discard Your Fear, those two are my top 5, and maybe this first song from today is them. So maybe that whole album I just dig. Which I know you placed highly in your top list, yes. It has a similar structure and I think has some similarities that you'll like. The song name is Towards the Blue Horizon. See what you think, and I'll get thinking on the second set. Cheers, blimey. In UK fashion. I love it, Chris. Let's find out if this, I'm going to guess this song sounds like a lot of other Riverside songs. I'm going to like it. I'm going to dig it. But it's not going to explode with emotion. Let's find out. So pretty.
Let me tell you a story.
Beautiful.
About you and me in those days. How much passion and joy.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. How often we turn back time.
Adrian, you haven't turned into set in a long time, bro.
Let me tell you a story about you.
Oh, that's sad.
And me in those days when we felt as if we
Sucks, man. That losing the guitarist.
the whole world with just one way.
It's a beautiful song. Yeah, Chris, this has been an excellent first
Run
set.
through the silence at the speed of sound.
Speed of sound.
Towards the blue horizon.
Ooh, Adrian puts this first. Holy shit.
Open minds.
Yeah. Beautiful song.
Let me tell you a story about you and me in those days. We just lived our life.
Man, this is tough to rank this one. It's beautiful. I'm like, do I like this more than the first one? Alright, let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. It's gonna dictate where it falls.
The silence at the speed of sound.
I do hope it goes somewhere.
Towards the blue horizon, we could open skies.
That's what I thought, Scott, but I gotta be surprised sometime, right? Okay. Nice. Like the drums here. It like throws you off a bit. So Para, do you not know this song? Like, are you like a Riverside fan when it comes up, but you won't like spend time listening to them, or have you heard this before? It sounds like you don't listen to them a ton. I do hear the Opeth sound too. Actually, I like Adrian's thought. Opeth and Porcupine. Wait, who's PF? Yeah, and again, if this goes on like this for another 5 minutes, then it's going to go in that, see, Riverside, you should have cut it off at 7 minutes. Okay. Did we just make a... Sounds like we're going to wrap it up with, like, the beginning. John, welcome back, John. We missed you, buddy. Yes, Tharva, that's correct. We're walking into the blue horizon.
Where are you now, my friend?
This is a great song. Just...
I hope they take good care of you there. And you can still play the guitar and sing your songs. I just miss those
Hey, we haven't had a set from Jean-Francois in forever. Where you been, buddy?
Wish I could be strong when darkness comes.
John, I think you would really like this set. Uh-oh. We going back? Yeah, Jean, that's what he said. Chris is the set list designer. He said that this last part was for the guitar player. Ooh, Herman puts this first. Okay, the fact that it didn't go like 10 minutes long is going to make it go for number 3 for me. So there is my list. We have 3, 1, 6, 4, 5, 2. I'm going to say it. In my book, you are 6 for 6, Chris, on your first set. There's not a single song that you turned in that we listened to today that I didn't like. That ranking is just the songs that I liked more than the others. But if you asked me why, it'd just be kind of like picking hairs. Because I just liked all of them. I thought all of them were good. Just some of them I liked a little bit more. Maybe had something special or a little different, unique that made me like the other one a little bit more. But I will definitely be putting 3, 1, 6, and 4 on a playlist. I'll have to listen to 5 and 2 again, but I don't think those will go on playlists. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's going to happen for me. But again, I could listen to all these again for the second time and be like, maybe something changes a little bit and maybe one goes on a playlist. But I don't think in this set there's going to be anything that's going to be like, no. Or if anything, something that I didn't think would go on a playlist all of a sudden would make it on a playlist. That's what I think. Jean, you got to come around more. We miss you, dude. Chris, thank you for turning in this set. Reminder, there is no set tomorrow night because we had it today instead of tomorrow night. I'm also getting very busy at work the next couple weeks before Christmas, so I'm going to spend that time probably working my ass off. But the schedule is still up there, so you guys can see that schedule. It looks like next Saturday is going to be Colin Crompton's Old or New set number 8, so come for that for a chance to win some free songs. And then Baggins and Scott have a dual set on the, what date is that? On that Monday, December 18th, which is a week from tomorrow. And then on the 23rd, we have Jason Gentry has a set for us. And then that's it for the year. Unless some people turn in some sets, which we probably will wait till the next year. Or I might put it in the week before, between Christmas and New Year's, depending on how much time we got. Alrighty, you guys have a good one, and we will see you next Saturday. Have a great week. Peace out. Thank you, Chris.